pretty good clap. Ladies and gents, it's that time again for the PlayStation broadcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My backup. What my vocals at? Yeah.
No, no.
No, no, no.
That's all Landry can say right now is no.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
his word.
that's his
No,
word.
no, no, mama or dada yet, or
Well, depends
a
on who
little
you
bit.
ask. Shanae
Oh,
believes that Landry does say mama,
uh
which
huh.
I would say at times maybe. Um, I mean, he does like the sounds of mama, dada, but
Mm,
like he has no like to me if you don't know what you're saying,
you're not saying it
yeah,
right. See how funny how that works.
yeah,
If he was saying dad, 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 oh, it's daddy. That is daddy. I'm gonna
yeah. To me,
fight
it's
you.
just he's making sounds.
Yeah, he hears you guys talking, fighting, because you're reviewing too many games.
Yep.
James, it's me or the games.
And I chose the games.
Oh no.
Sorry about it.
Well, she needs. I guess she needs to find a hobby.
That's the truth.
Crochet 2K22.
That's one
Only on
thing.
PSVR 2.
One thing, like I feel like in every
Is it crochet or
relationship,
cocaine? No, okay, whatever.
crochet.
Crochet. Thank you.
Um, Croquet is the game,
What's
right?
croquet?
Croquet is like that game where you have the mallet and you
I
hit
thought
the
it's
balls.
cricket.
And
Is that cricket?
cricket is the one where you have the paddle and it's
And the
like
horses?
baseball.
Oh, there's
That's
too many of
polo.
them. Like Marco Polo or
Yes. You've been
okay.
playing it wrong in the pool the whole time. You're supposed to actually get horses in a stick.
Okay, back to your relationship advice.
Well, it's not really advice. I'm just saying I feel like every person I ever dated doesn't have like a genuine hobby, you know? Like their hobbies are hanging out with family,
And
which
food
isn't like bad, but like to me that's not a hobby.
and
So
pants.
when I come in with my like
Addiction.
all yeah, my addiction to games, sports, and everything else in life, like watching movies and things like that, it's like an sensory overload like for all of them. You're like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
And then they get mad at me for all my hobbies, and I tell them that they need to find hobbies. So
I kind of see that. I mean, I ain't gonna talk bad about anyone, but that definitely, I definitely think you're right though. Eventually, you're not up to eat up each other's ass all the time.
yeah, and Shanae's pretty good about like not doing that because like I said, she will go hang out with family while like my other relationships they were trying to more like hang out with me all the time,
Mm.
and and it was annoying in the sense of like I could never get any space. And I remember even like my last girlfriend like really hated that like I loved the Cavs so much and that like I had a blog about them, you know, and like her sister had to stick up for me saying that like she thought it was really cool that I was like into something so much. So
She's been dating her sister, I guess.
supposedly, yeah,
Yeah.
would have worked out better probably.
Well, tonight, today, this afternoon, it was kind of late.
Yeah,
Sony unleashed the State of Play, which I guess officially kicks off the summer of gaming events.
Games Fest.
Yeah, because they considered it one of them.
Yeah, they did. Shockingly, I
So,
mean, I guess it makes sense after seeing it.
I mean, why not? You know,
Yeah.
here we go. Sony kicked it off. Yeah, thanks, Sony. I had a blast with it. I thought it was a great show. Probably one of the best State of Plays they've done yet.
Oh, definitely. In
They,
terms of state of plays, it
mm,
was for sure the best because it was the biggest. But
yeah, it definitely just went from announcement to announcement. A couple of the announcements was like, oh well, that's cool. But for the most
mhm.
part, it was pretty action packed. I walked away. Well, I typed away very happily.
It legitimately felt like E3 without the first party being there. You know, like
That's very true. Yeah, it
yeah,
definitely did.
if you would have taken the hour like an hour presentation like they normally
Hmm.
did for E3, and then you filled that other half with games like God of War,
Hmm.
Spider Man, Wolverine, and you know some like one or two other first party surprises,
Starfield or
it would have been an E3 conference. like like all this third party stuff is exactly what you would have seen from an E3 conference.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you could see this being at like a
Hmm.
big Xbox game show, game showcase too. So
We would all been like, "Oh my god, it was so good."
yeah.
Well, see, here's a little context though. I was texting James earlier, and he's responding to me all like, "Yeah, it was pretty rough," and all just like down and out and negative. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is going to be the wildest broadcast yet."
Yeah, you just take me too seriously. You still
Oh
haven't.
man, I don't know
This is
though.
why we can't be best friends. You don't understand my
I
sarcasm.
get your sarcasm, but it just, yeah. I mean, not everyone enjoys everything. I mean, I'm
If you didn't enjoy this, because this was, I can understand if you're like a hardcore PlayStation fanboy, where like
mm,
you're mad if not everything is exclusive. Like why this would be disappointing as like a state of play because pretty much nothing was exclusive. I'm not. I mean, there's a couple, and outside of the VR games obviously make sense to be exclusive. But far as like the things that were just going to be regular games, Final Fantasy might be the only one that's timed, and that's about it.
oh, it's so
So
fucking good.
I can understand people who are like up Sony's butt where they have to have everything be exclusive, like why they would be upset. But as far as a gamer, I don't understand how you could
Yeah.
have hated that show.
I wanted 17 Sony announcements nonstop. I wanted Jim Ryan to come out there and personally hug me through VR. I have an idea for a game, by the way. It's Jim Ryan Puppy Dog Puppy Dog Edition or Puppy Dog Party. You're Jim Ryan and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go buy a dog today, and then you like walk to the dog store and you look at the dogs and you play with them. And you pick your puppy and go home. You gotta raise it,
Can you make
but
it VR though?
you're Jim Ryan the whole time. So
Yeah. Well,
the CEO and president of PlayStation. Oh, I wish I could make games. I wish I knew how to develop. I'd make it.
make it in dreams.
But like, Jim, hey, can you do the voiceover for this? That sounds funny. I'll come find you, bro. Come on, man. What's up? Let's go eat lunch. I'll buy you some baked beans. But no, this is our I guess reaction podcast to that, right? And
Then a review.
the review.
What everyone's been waiting for.
Yeah,
We'll keep them in suspense.
we won't tell you what it is, but if you go to the website, you'll totally find out. Well, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
But without further ado, and all that good stuff. The state of play opened with the remake we've all assumed was going to happen. And I mean, there's enough rumors. Come on. Capcom's done remade Resident Evil 1, 2, 3. Well, 0 wasn't a remake, but, um, you know, Resident Evil 4 remake was finally revealed. Yeah. Current gen only. Plus some PSVR 2 content. I don't know how that's going to work. But
I would assume that whatever Resident Evil 4 Oculus was like, that
yeah,
they would just kind of have it be like that. I don't know. I can see it being a
which
complete hybrid game.
I'm okay with that because Resident Evil 4 on Oculus got really good reviews.
Hmm.
Heard it's tons of fun.
Yeah, I think this will probably have a little bit more. I mean, obviously, like the when they made Resident Evil 4
Hmm.
originally, it didn't have VR in mind because VR didn't exist.
Oh no, yeah, right.
So I would say like them remaking it here would have that, not necessarily like they're not gonna be the focal point, but I think they're like, okay, like hey, what could we do here with VR that would make it more interesting? So I think you can even get a better game than the Oculus version.
Mm.
If it That is if they choose to do the whole game in it. I don't know.
Not just
Like
modes or something.
yeah, it could literally just be like
Brush
yeah.
Leon's hair.
Pet the zombie.
Yeah, fondle Ada Wong.
Um,
That was kind of a cool announcement though. But
it
man,
was. It's,
the game looks beautiful.
I think it's see, oh, I'm gonna kind of disagree with you there. I
Okay.
think it does look good, but I think it doesn't look like anything that couldn't be on PS4.
Gotcha. I only got,
But I
let's
mean,
see.
I know.
Oh, go ahead. I'm just counting myself.
Oh well, all I was gonna say is just that, uh, I'm glad it is PS5 only or current gen only.
Hmm.
Um, but like nothing graphically wowed me except for the fact that like just seeing that, knowing the differences of like what I'm seeing from the previous game,
Hmm.
that it's cool to see that.
They have
So I
nine
am.
more months to impress you, okay?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure they will, but I mean, again, I'm not a Resident Evil fan in the sense of, I don't want to play those games alone.
Yeah, he ain't gonna play. Don't worry, y'all.
Maybe if they do a co-op mode, I'll be down.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be. I think it's really cool that Sony opened up with this though, because
Oh
the
yeah.
last thing that they did, like last big event, was the PlayStation showcase in September,
Hmm.
and they opened with KOTOR, which was another like highly coveted like remake game, and
Right.
so
Yeah.
going having these two openings of really great games that are being remade is awesome in my opinion.
You got
So it
the new
starts off.
fans. You got the old fans. Both getting excited.
Hmm.
They know what they're doing. I guess most of the time,
Hmm.
except for the PS1 classics in most of Asia.
Well, maybe not in America though.
Yeah, oh man, I hope not. I hope they get that right.
If they
Please.
fix it in Japan, I'm assuming they're going to fix it
Oh
for
yeah.
America. So
But like we always say, Sony 2 steps forward, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna fall back a little bit.
they don't fall back; they like completely crash.
Backflip, Jeff Hardy style, off a ladder, through a
Like
table.
their 2 steps forward goes into like a glass door where it just shatters and they fall back, like, and then they get cut.
We're all excited, and oh no, wait, what?
Yeah,
That's my Sony.
but trophies, yo. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was super excited to see Resident Evil 4 remake, and I cannot wait to play it. I mean, I still got my. I had the Resident Evil 4 GameCube Special Edition, but then I gave it to my friend because I sold my. Did I sell my GameCube or something? Or I don't know what happened to it, but I had the game still. I gave it to my friend for his birthday, and he ended up selling it. He's like, "Oh, I'm not that big of a Resident Evil fan, anyways." I'm like, "You could have told me because I think it's pretty hard to find these days." I'm like, damn it! But no, I'll be there day one. Whatever crazy, awesome collector's edition they have, or maybe Capcom. I'll be like, Capcom, hook me up with a review code. That would be amazing. They'd be like, "No, sorry."
maybe if you're a PlayStation Premium member,
Oh,
you'll get it.
I don't know, man. Don't be
They,
putting that kind of pressure on them, okay?
I mean, trust me, I'm not. All I'm
There's already
saying
plenty of
is,
people doing that
is
shit.
if they're not doing their own first party, they gotta
Mm.
get at least some third party day ones.
Hey, Microsoft and their trillions of dollars can't seem to really get too many big. They've had some big third parties, but it's not. It's like few and far between. But that's a discussion for another day.
Yep.
We're not going down that rabbit hole. The next announcement was some PSVR 2 content. Oh yeah, next level PSVR. And so I'm guessing Resident Evil Village, as it's been rumored also. There's been several rumors about this. Is getting the PSVR 2. I guess it's the whole game. I mean, is it a separate game in VR? Is it like they didn't really clarify if it's just if you own Village you get this? Because as far as Capcom said, there's going to be new content in it.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that part about like if you'd actually have to buy it
Yeah,
separately.
if this is a whole new SKU or if it's just you have Village, you get the free upgrade. Because the way I'm reading it, it's like a pretty much a brand new version of the game for PSVR 2.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to read into it is that you'll
Yeah.
have to purchase it again.
Oh, I can't wait to hear all that feedback.
Yeah.
All
Now,
that discourse online.
I don't know what goes into making a game like that VR, but if it does take, you know, a decent amount of time, I don't have a problem with them charging for it. I get why people would be like pissed about a 60 frame upgrade for a PS4 game.
Yeah.
This would be a little bit different because you're changing mechanics of gameplay. Like you mentioned earlier to me is that like looks like you can dual wield
Yeah.
now.
Hmm.
And you'll probably be able to make Lady D's cheeks clap. So uh, there's probably a lot. Honestly,
Clapping Cheeks edition.
you can imagine all the thirsty fanboys
Oh
of
man.
her just buying VR just to try to motorboat her boobs in the game.
Step on my throat, baby.
Like
Oh my god.
you know that people will like recenter their headset so that way they
Yeah.
can like get up to her.
Oh, oh, Lady D, you're
Lady
so
D, let me give you the
glorious.
D.
Yeah. Ooh. Grow up, guys. But no, it looked really good to me. I'm glad that rumor came true because that's definitely on the list.
Yeah. How about this is totally off topic, but uh, I did think it was funny that what's his name? Tidix is that like the quote unquote insider
Hmm.
that he's like, oh, like you're gonna get Ragnarok news today, like in
Oh
total like, and I thought that was probably almost a shoe in at this point because of all the updates on the like
yeah.
websites and all that crap and like the merch and I just thought it was funny like just showing his true colors that he has no inside information.
I mean, he's had a few things in the past, and I think he was one of the people who said something about Wolverine before it was announced.
I thought you were the one who mentioned
I
that
mean,
to
I
him.
did know. I mean, oh no, someone had told me that, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna cover that. I wish I would have fucking
Yeah, I mean, I it seems like you beat him to the punch on that one in terms of hearing about it. So
I guess I'm
how
an insider.
you're more of an insider than him, I feel like at times.
Yes, yes,
So I'll count you PlayStation Insider. It really doesn't take
yes.
much. You just have to get one thing right in the 10 years that you cover them.
I know, man. People, there's that freaking. Well, I'm not gonna say his name, but he got like one thing right, like one really obvious thing, and like, oh yeah, guys, I'm an insider. I have sources. Insomniac. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway, let's get back to the state of play. I just,
Yeah,
it just popped in my head for some reason. I don't know
yeah.
why.
Sorry, bro. You're wrong about that one. And then The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners Chapter Two: Retribution's coming to PSVR 2.
And it's
You
also
played the
coming to
first one?
VR1 though, right?
Right. Yeah, that was kind of
Because
tucked in there.
did the I don't think I read it. Did the gameplay was that PS5 or was that PS4? Because
I hope it was
some
PS5.
some games were PS4. I'm not sure if you noticed that. There was a couple that I think said PS4 when they first. Maybe it was just
Mm.
one, but I know for a fact one said it was captured on PS4.
What, Dead Ball? Roller Dome?
Maybe it was that one. I don't know.
Probably so. That's okay.
Either way, I have not played. I actually was gonna start playing it yesterday, and then I couldn't find my second move controller,
Oh
or
no.
let me rephrase that. I have three.
Three, really?
Two were charged. One was dead, and I couldn't find the second one that was charged, and so I had to charge the dead one. And in the meantime, I played Team Sonic Racing.
Yeah. Mm.
But by the time it got charged, Landry was home, so I couldn't play it anyway.
Have you played Sonic Team Racing? I mean, Sonic and the Sega All Stars Racing Transformed?
No, this is the first
It,
racing game for them that
it's
I played.
better. It's much better than Team Sonic Racing, but that's
It, yeah, that's
a
another
discussion for
topic.
another time
Yeah,
because it's so good. It's so good.
but
But see, I didn't play the first Walking Dead, even though it was free, right? Part of the Play at Home initiative. No, it was part of
no.
the VR anniversary.
What?
Yeah,
That
remember
was free?
they gave away the Walking Dead what you call it? Uh,
Saints and Sinners.
that was they gave away the first one. It was free part of the PSVR's anniversary this
What?
last year. Yeah,
I don't remember that, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bought it, so
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was quite a few games. Like, didn't they give like away 3 games as part of PSVR? That mean PS Plus that month?
I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, I'm excited to play it, and I'm excited for the second one because I've heard nothing but good things about the first.
Mm,
So that's exciting. I feel like part of me should wait because I feel like maybe this will get a PS5 update like at some point. But at the same time, I don't want to wait because I have so many VR games like Wanderer and Stride and other like puzzling places that I want to get through. So if I don't start tackling one down like one at a time, I'll never get to them.
yeah. Here it is. Back in November, they gave as part of the PSVR's 5th anniversary, they gave away The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, The Persistence, and Until You Fall as part
Hmm.
of PS Plus's games that month.
Okay, yeah, now I remember.
Remember that now?
Yeah, I just forgot that Walking Dead was a part of it because I already, like I said, I already bought it.
Yeah.
So for me, it didn't like I remember
So good.
downloading Until You Fall from it though, because I had two. I had the no, I didn't have the Persistence, so I downloaded that too.
At first, I thought it was Dying Light VR. I was like, wait a minute, is this like Dying Light? Because of the
Hmm.
kind of the parkour elements running around like that. Like, oh wow. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not that. It's Walking Dead. Oops.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was Walking Dead pretty much from the beginning. I just kind of was hoping that I don't know. It looked a little rough graphically. I'm not saying bad, like in the like a sense of like it looked like a cross between PSVR one and what VR two is what I would expect.
Yeah.
Like it didn't look like it was like this huge upgrade, but at the same time, it's gonna be so much different when one it releases and two when you put the headset on. So
The haptic feedback in your head.
yeah, I mean I'm assuming the haptic feedback on that is pretty cool. Like just pulling the trigger and I don't know. I'm sure it'll feel pretty good. Slaying some zombies.
The next up, one that I predicted and I hope was going to happen, and it did. No Man's Sky PSVR 2 edition, or however it's going to work.
Yeah.
Because I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks okay. It works on PSVR right now. It really needs the extra power.
Yes. And it kind of looked like it still needs extra power.
There's still more
Like,
time though. I mean, they still got.
yeah. I mean, again, I'm not worried about it. Especially because we don't know when VR two is coming.
Yeah.
All the like, what? I mean, we'll get to it once VR topic is over. But like, uh, you're right. They have more time to do it,
Mm.
and obviously that's exciting. And I do think that they will find a way to make it look really gorgeous. Like, I don't. Do you know if on the PC version if it looks really good?
I
'Cause
mean,
I'm assuming that's what it's going to be like.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, I've heard no complaints. People say it's pretty awesome because if you played the PSVR version of it,
I tried it like once or
yeah,
twice.
it's a little soft. Like the image quality is kind of.
Oh yeah,
They've improved it since it first launched. It's still a cool experience. It's just it's like, oh man, how did they do that shit?
hmm
I mean, they're putting the first game, they're putting No Man's Sky on the Switch, so there's some kind of wizards. And yeah, I'm excited for this update or whatever it's going to be. This new edition. There's one thing I did want to bring up with you about the Walking Dead Sinner and Saints
hmm
and Sinners. The blog post said the PSVR 1 edition is coming out this fall, and then the PSVR 2 edition is coming out early 2023.
Okay, see that's probably what I was
So
gonna like, I was gonna bring that up was that one of those games said 2022.
yeah, it's
So that makes more sense now that they're saying that the PS4 version would come out and
yeah.
then
So like, you're sitting there kind of wait a minute, what are you trying to tell us? I mean, I'd be okay with PSVR 2 being delayed next year if they needed to be, but give the developers more time to have plenty of games available for it.
can you delay something that you never said was coming out this year?
That's true. People get mad about that kind of stuff, though. Have you noticed that when there's
I
People
have.
just you assume, oh, 2022, then all of a sudden 2023 pops up. I mean, I got tonight. I was all heartbroken that. Well, we'll talk about it later. I was definitely heartbroken at the end of the show.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Uh, yeah, I would not be thrilled if it doesn't come out this year in the terms of VR2. I don't necessarily expect it. I figured between October and March is around like when it will come out.
Tax time.
Yeah.
Got my tax refund. Let's spend $1,000 on PSVR 2.
I do think that they'll miss a window with it being the holiday season
Uh,
to get it out. I mean, I guess they might not want to compete with PS5, but it I don't think it really competes because people one need to have the PS5 to get it, and
yeah.
people who probably have the PS5 now are like the early adopters who probably had the money to buy PS5
Hmm.
and probably will have the money to buy VR. I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, but I would say a good chunk of the people who have a PS5 now have the money to buy a VR too if they want it.
Yeah,
So,
that's what Mr. PSVR was saying to me. He's like, "Hey, man, the PS5s are so hard to find, and Sony wants to get these in as many houses as they can." Like, I know, man, but still,
yeah, I mean like how many how many units has the VR one sold? Like 5 million.
yeah, five,
So,
5.5, 6, maybe
and we're over
7.
that threshold now in PS for PS5s. So like how many are they? I do think that this will sell better than the VR one because the VR one was old pretty fast.
Oh yeah, no, that's the problem with it. It came out and it was already outdated. It's worse, worse than like the PS4 and the Xbox One were.
Yeah, I mean it was the only reason why it even sold was because one it had exclusive games on PlayStation, and
Hmm.
then two it was one of the cheaper headsets.
Yep.
So I guess, but my point is though is that with there being over 10 million PS5s out there, like, is there a chance that you could you know, sell 2 million units in this, the first year of
Hmm.
VR2? And I think that is the case, but like, I just don't think it's not like gonna be like the high enough demand where it's gonna sell over 10 million in a year, So what's the point of holding it back? It, like it's not really competing with PS5. It's more of an enhancement for people who really are hardcore
Yeah.
fans.
Well, we'll see. It's definitely a fun discussion.
Hmm.
When it does come out, it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty damn big. Or I think it's going to be it's good for VR. I know the Oculus is doing rather well. Oculus Quest is, but or Meta Quest, whatever they call it now. I think PSVR 2 is going to do quite good for itself, as long as Sony supports it. You know how they can be sometimes.
Hmm.
And I'll give it to them. When I played PSVR, I mean, I really enjoyed it. And I was there day one. There was just times though, I'm like, when's Sony just going to give up on it and just say, "Well, it was fun, but we're moving on," and they never did. I mean, the indie games, no third parties, and I felt like Sony did a great job with the content provided for PSVR. It was money well spent for me, at least.
Hmm. I love my VR unit,
Yeah,
and
man, it's
I'm gonna
yeah.
continue playing it until the VR2 comes out. For me, it's more like spurts, like because
Mm-hmm.
I can't play with a baby around.
Oh, definitely. I know what you're saying, man. I
Yeah,
definitely get what you're saying.
he tugs on the cords and shit like that, and then Shanae's not happy because then she has to make sure he's not tugging on shit.
Yep. So you can't
Um,
scroll Instagram.
yeah, so most of the time that I have the option to play VR is like when they're not home. So like if she's at her friends or at the
Mm-hmm.
pool or at work,
At
you
the
know,
beach.
yeah, or at the beach. Like so, I just have to pick and choose my time now. And like I said, I am like ready to get back into my VR and play some of these bigger games, and not get them over with per se, but like be able to experience what they're like. And so, like I got my money's worth out of VR and I love it. I think I've shown enough people how
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I sold my sister on buying one. She got it, and then my sister sold my brother and his wife on getting one. So
yeah. It's definitely one of those things too. Like you have to show people. You cannot just show it on a screen of like how cool it is. Like they have to put that set on, and it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
which unfortunately with COVID is like not necessarily like the best of times to do that kind of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your family and friends aren't going to really probably care too much about COVID around you. Like yourself. So I guess like that's just how they're gonna have to sell it is like get it into hands of the hardcore and then like let the hardcore sell their family and friends on it.
That word of mouth and
Yep.
word of eyes, I guess.
Yeah.
No, I remember one time. I don't know about maybe a year and a half ago at Opera Mills.
Hmm.
Sony had about 6 VR kiosks up there with their peeps letting people play and whatnot. It's pretty cool. I was
Hmm.
kind of surprised. It's like good for
But
you,
then again, we're in the
PlayStation.
South and we don't care as much about COVID
Not
as
sure if we're
California
getting
and New
that
York.
much in the future, considering how much PlayStation Direct's making them, but we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Well, pardon the interruption. That ESPN show, right? Yeah.
With Michael Wilbon and
Yeah, there we go. It's a
yeah.
fun show. Fun show.
Hmm.
I bet you they have so much fun when their Skype doesn't just freaking drop out of nowhere, and I'm just talking to myself and realize James.
I was like,
I apologize.
yeah, it's okay. It just got eerily quiet, and I thought maybe
Oh, it's
I've
not
been
that
watching
quiet.
War of the Worlds on
Tom Cruise,
Netflix, yeah, with Tom Cruise, and I just thought maybe
fun
an
movie.
alien invasion happened on your side and wiped you out.
Nope. I'm calling in Maverick. He'll fucking nail him out because Top Gun Maverick was fantastic.
I heard that. I heard that it was great, but
Oh
no,
man.
you cannot take out one of those. It's bacteria or viruses that kill it.
Yeah,
So
I remember reading the book, the Orson Welles book from like the late 1800s, and it's just so good. And the end of like, oh yeah, some bacteria. I'm like, oh, well, I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
yeah, because it's like just something that they didn't account for.
Yeah,
I like it. I don't mind it.
advanced civilization. Oh god, the disease, the coughs. No.
Uh, oh, so um, this is also off topic, but like just kind of my coworker was talking about the Beatles today,
Hey,
and he's
you have something
like,
to say about that too.
I just thought it was hilarious because this is like this encapsulates his personality to like
Uh,
a T. Where like anytime we ever ask him a question, he can never just answer the question. It'd be like, "Oh, do you like black or red?" He'll be like, "Well, like I think the black has some pretty cool aspects." Blah blah blah. Like just but like answer the question. And today he was like, uh, he's like, the Beatles. He's like, you either love them or you hate them. He's like, they're okay. It's like, he didn't even realize he did that, which is it was hilarious.
XM Radio right now. It's a free preview,
Hmm.
and I guess I mean okay. Let me set things straight. I have better taste in music than my wife does. Just putting it out there. She knows it. Okay, I know it, and I always get excited when we get that free preview because I'd like to pay for it, but I wouldn't really drive the van on the weekends. So paying 10, 15 bucks a month, it's just something on the weekends. It just ain't worth it for an hour or two.
Hmm.
Anytime that the preview's on though, I'm on that the whole time. And I'm sitting there flipping through the channels, and I set on the Beatles station because I love the Beatles. And my wife just laughs and goes, you get so excited about XM radio and all these different stations, but 99% of the time, all you do is listen to the Beatles. Because it was on the Beatles station. No, I kind of looked at her, I said, what's wrong with that? She's like, nothing, babe. It's so funny how you get so excited about the free update, the free trials. And all you do is listen to the Beatles. I said, well, I love the Beatles, so get over it. It's like, no, it's like, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, just pointing something out to you.
Bitch, get off me!
Yeah, I love John Lennon. Well, I like Paul better. Sorry, sorry, John fans. Even though Paul had some weird songs and songs were like do 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 do, and John was too artsy fartsy for me. But back to what we were talking about, the state of play. James, you still there, right?
Hmm.
Okay, good. Sony finally got to show us some gameplay of Horizon Call the Mountain. which I'm guessing is going to be their big macho heavy duty hitter for the release date. When the PSVR 2 releases, that's going to be their big game to show off to the world. And I thought it looked great. Like of course, they had all the big Dinobots coming at you in those moments that you expect in VR. And I know some people might complain about the floating hands. I know some people don't like that because it breaks the immersion.
No, people need to get over that, to be
I know
honest.
it's. I thought it looked great. I mean, as far as the game, and the graphics look great, the gameplay, it's. I'm definitely ready to be a hunter and just get my bow and kick ass and kick down some thunder jaws and ride around and kick more ass. It looked great. I'm super hyped for that game. I'm day one. Yeah, the cool kids say. What about you, man?
Oh,
What'd you think?
absolutely. Like I think this is gonna be like a big reason to own a VR
Mm-hmm.
two. I would say I'm interested to see how the combat works out because, like,
Mm-hmm.
in Horizon, you have to be moving around a lot, dodging and all that stuff
Yeah.
to really not die. And this game, I think when they had like the Thunderjaw out and had it shooting the lasers, you like
Yeah.
sidestep to the right, and so I'm assuming it won't be like a ton of movement, which I'm just curious at how fun killing the robo dinosaurs, like will be compared to like because like in Horizon that's the funnest part. It's just finding out
Oh
what their
yeah.
weaknesses are and then shooting like their weapons off and all that stuff. Like using a tear blast to get their armor off and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's gonna have the same principles. It's just gonna be done differently. But I think it looks great. I think Horizon's obviously a perfect game for it because scale is what's the biggest
Mm-hmm.
seller. I would say like that's the biggest system seller for VR is just no like you can't if you see someone playing it on screen you're like whatever, it looks okay, but like when you get in there and you're staring straight up at the ceiling to see the
Mm-hmm.
Thunderjaw, like you're gonna be like holy shit, that's pretty cool.
It was cool when he was climbing the defunct robots.
I
That was a
think
pretty cool
the
scene.
the one thing that I'm a little nervous about, which again with VR2, it seems like the technology's enhanced where you won't get a whole lot of motion sickness, but like
Yeah.
Vader Immortal in particular in games like earlier VR games with climbing, it is nauseating for a lot of people, and it is for me. So seeing that one scene where you're jumping to climb on a cliff, like like Aloy does, where it slow mos and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I'm really curious to see how that feels in VR because I have some reservations on how I'm gonna be feeling physically after that. So I'm hoping that with the eye tracking and the foveated rendering,
Mm-hmm.
that maybe that isn't gonna be a problem anymore.
I hope not. 'Cause, yeah, motion sickness sucks a big one.
Hmm.
But yes, Call of the Mountain. That's definitely probably going to be their shining jewel, the release. Like, look at this. Look what we got. Look how shiny it is. Look how cool it is. You're going to love it. Hopefully. It'll be forgotten, though, because it's not Horizon Forbidden West. It's Horizon Forgotten West. Even though it's the one of the top five selling games of 2022, and it's been one of the most downloaded games since release on the PlayStation Network. It's been on the top 10 in NPD since launch. And people are like, oh, everyone's forgotten about it. And, okay, sure. You keep thinking that, brother.
Yeah, well, they reminded us with an update, so
Yeah, yeah. New game plus. Oh, what?
yeah. I mean,
New difficulty, new game plus, new trophies. You can respect your skill points. I was just looking at the
they
update
said
for it.
they said new weapons too. I think
Let me see, my friend.
so. That'll be interesting because I don't really know what kind of weapons that they'll make, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think all the weapons that they made in the base game are all that fun.
Added film grain to photo mode. Huh. Added an option to show or hide grapple icons. Added an option for overriding machines to switch to toggle. in the accessibility settings. Oh, cool. Updated icons of various machine parts. I'm looking. Let's see. Weapons. Fixed an issue. Fixed an issue. Reduced crafting costs for crafting traps at a workbench. Rebalance crafting costs for elite advanced traps. I'm not seeing anything.
I could have sworn on the trailer it said new weapons.
Improved visual fidelity and performance mode. Sweet. New
Someone said
trophy set. New rewards available in New Game Plus. Okay, we have weapons, dyes, and face paints.
someone said that the performance mode is like a not necessarily a game changer, but like is quite different. Which I
Really?
don't know if that's true. Someone must have just it seemed like that person had just got on there, updated it, and played it to see it, and I don't know. I'm not sure how much truth there is to it, but I'm interested.
Man, I'll give it to him, dude. What?
Are you gonna go back to it?
Sorry, annoying ass text message.
I'm more important than your text.
Well,
Don't you dare.
whatever. Uh, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to see the improvements they made. I'll give it to Gorilla, man. They could have just released it. I mean, they did the same with the first Horizon. They released it, and there was what? Damn, I think they had like an update every other week or so. There's a very large amount of updates for it, working on improvements from feedback. Trying to tackle issues that have appeared in an open world game, like any open world game. None of them are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
No longer how long it's in the oven.
Unless it's Elden Ring, right?
Yeah, well, it's, uh, and they're doing it with Forbidden West. They're adding new content, changing things, improving the graphics, trying to do this. Listening to feedback. So bravo, guys.
I wish they would listen to my feedback.
Hey, I was going to talk to you about it if you wanted to review that.
To review Horizon.
Yeah, just I mean, you know, I want to see you have you probably have a more. I think it'd be interesting to see what people think about your review.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, just because. But no, you get enough comments.
because I said
Wonder
it's
if
not
people
a
want to
10.
review it. Well, no, I mean a lot of people play like, oh my god, it's so perfect, and you were like, well, it's good, but
Yeah, it's a great game. The problem there's just a lot of issues that like
yeah,
small issues that keep it from being perfect. Like
or we
they,
could do a podcast. Just it ain't gonna be a long show. It could just be like a review for it. Just
yeah. I mean, like I said, I'd love to talk about it because
okay, well,
there are gripes that I feel like people just glossed over.
keep it to your keep your thoughts to yourself for now. We'll discuss about having an episode about it.
Now you have no idea how many thoughts I keep to myself.
Dirty thoughts, big boy. But yeah, they definitely gave some love into Horizon today, and that was nice because damn it, Horizon deserves it. Or the Horizon universe. Oh, they said Horizon franchise. It's just a Horizon universe because it is a universe of games. It's quickly expanding, that's for sure. They got comic books, they got the pops, they got the toys, a VR game, two games, DLC, Amazon a show coming on Netflix. How about that?
Do you think that it's going to stop as a trilogy, or do you think that they'll just refresh it with other characters?
I think they'll expand the universe. That's why I said they should have said the Horizon universe because there's a whole world, man, a whole new world. They could have, maybe Aloy retires. She puts down her bow finally and wants to have some babies or something.
Oh, I was just thinking that someone would kill her in her sleep and use her face as a mask, so that way she can get into, or that they can get into all the cauldrons and stuff.
Oh, this has got really dark. And some thoughts should be kept to yourself, my friend.
It's like Dwight in the office when he takes off the CPR like dummy's mask or
Yeah.
face and puts it as a mask.
Well, next on to the next reveal of the state of play. Marvel Spider-Man, after selling 33 million copies across Marvel Spider-Man, Remastered, and Miles Morales, is finally coming to PC. So if you waited 4 years to play the game, then now is your time. Come August 12th. I don't know why you waited that long, but it's definitely paying off for you. Congratulations, because you could probably go buy the game for $10 if you wanted to on the PS4
Yeah,
and
I
enjoy
don't
it.
really, I don't know why you would want to buy. Oh, I guess you'd want to buy on PC because you get the max settings and
Oh yeah, you get like 144 frames per second with max 4K graphics on three screens. What? I mean, I'm serious. It's gonna be
I mean,
something like that.
I
So,
know you're serious. I'm just thinking about like people who need to play it on like the ultra widescreen. Like, I mean, I think it's gonna look really cool.
oh yeah, it would be cool to play an ultra wide though. But like, whoa, look at me, mom.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
I
man, don't walk in.
I have no problem with it going to PC. My problem
No,
is
why
that
would you?
this is a blog post. I
No.
don't know why some things like you buying Bungie is a blog post, but this is not. Like I said, no one tunes in. Okay. I'm gonna say most people probably don't tune in to hear about a PC port. Like I don't think that's at all what the purpose of the show should. I mean, granted, this was a very small amount of time, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just that it's just garbage of an announcement for any like state of play showcase anything, you know. Just like the Uncharted
Sorry.
collection was a garbage announcement for the PlayStation showcase. Like no one gives any like two shits. Like they don't care about these announcements for this showcase. Like it just put it in a blog post. I think it's cool. Great for PC people. Great that it sold that many. Um, but I don't see the purpose in having it here.
Hey, that's not true. There was one guy who was talking. That's all he pretty much talked about. Despite all his major announcements, he's like, "Oh, man, there's more coming. There's more coming." But I'm like, so you watched that whole state of play, and that's all you had to say was brag about Spider-Man coming to PC.
Like I said, I'm not saying that there's no one that cared, but I would assume most of the people who were watching it have played
Sorry.
Spider-Man and own a PlayStation. So not everyone. I'm obviously people who are fanboys who hate PlayStation would probably still watch it just to be like, oh, it sucked, blah blah blah. There was terrible announcements, but oh, look, there's a Horizon commercial on the finals.
Oh, how about that?
And there's a
I
Call of
thought Sony.
Duty.
I thought Sony forgot about Horizon.
There
Oh well.
was also a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 teaser commercial that just
Yeah,
showed.
there's the three tweet out of the tweets they did about the show. Something about Tunic, Street Fighter 6. Couldn't believe that's coming to Xbox. And then, oh my God, Spider Man's coming to PC.
I mean,
More coming.
it's
Miles is coming too. And then he retweeted somebody else about him. I'm like, okay, I get it, dude. I know you're affiliate. The guys affiliate more with Xbox, so it's kind of like a
we're talking about with Jeff Grubb.
Jeff Grubb said something, but no, I'm talking about somebody else. But it's like, dude, I get it, but that shouldn't have been the biggest deal. The biggest. There were so many new games they showed today.
Oh, for sure. But like I said, going back to like the people who hate PlayStation,
Yeah,
they get to now play Spider-Man without having to bow down to owning a PlayStation. You know.
they could
So
have played it with PS Now. They could have streamed it to their PC. Of course, it's not. It's like a 720p, and it's
yeah,
gaming.
that's definitely not the same. I don't know. Like I'm like I said, it's sure it's big for some people. It's just not big for most people. It's great. Like I said, it's great that it happened. It is a big announcement. It's just put it in a blog post.
You're saying something else could have took up that 1 minute of that
No, I'm
footage
not even.
or
I don't even care if they cut it 1 minute shorter. I just don't think I cared to see it. Like it was to me, it was just a waste of my time.
well, I know it wasn't a waste of our time. Stray's coming to PlayStation 4 and 5 July 19th.
Meow.
Little kitty in Neon City. Gonna
Mm.
survive 9 to 5. Kitty. And what was another announcement they had about it too? About the something about PS Plus.
And free.
Oh, that's not free. You're paying a rental service. That's not. Let's not go there.
Well, here's the thing though: is that's not a rental, right? Because it was on the extra.
Yeah, it's the extra and premium. We all know you're Mr. Premium. It's James Poppin' Platinum's Premium.
Yeah, PPP.
Or is it Premium Poppin' Platinums? Or
I don't know,
what?
poppin'
Okay.
premium platinums.
Okay, that'll work.
Um, it, I don't know. It sounded like it was, you know how they said in one of the blog posts that like in the extra people will get it seems like a, a mid-month refresher or
Yeah,
like
that's one of them, it seems like.
yeah, so it seems like if you are on PlayStation Plus, you will forever have that game. It doesn't sound like it was a game that would go away. Like, it's not like Game Pass where, if you have uh, Grand Theft Auto 3, like it
Oh, then it.
and it
Gotcha.
goes away after a few months. Like this sounded like you once you down like if you claim it like
Part of your
PlayStation
library.
Plus, yeah, this is always part of your library as long as you have PlayStation Plus.
Game looks cool, though. And
I
you're a cat in the futuristic city for whatever reason.
um
But survive.
I don't know how I felt about it. I think it does look cool. I still don't really understand what kind of a game it is. So it seems like it was more kind of like
Cat Simulator.
well, it didn't really seem like Cat Simulator to me. It seemed more like a survival.
Yeah.
You kind of like that, like that one game that was terrible that like Away or something like that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like where you're just running away from like to me that's kind of like
You
what
literally just run away.
that's what it seemed like this game would be about. It was like avoiding things coming at you, which I mean this game looked like it would be better than Away. I'm not giving it like that kind of treatment. I think it was really cool when like the cat ran and like touched the bottles and they all fell over, like the physics on it. But I still don't, like I said, I still don't understand what this game is, but I am 100% down to try it.
And he will for quote unquote free. Oh, some of the ways. Okay, yeah. He will play it because it's going to be a part of PS Plus Extra and Premium.
Suck it.
Day one. Day one. Day one releases.
It's a
Sony's
start.
gone wild. Sony's gone wild.
This is obviously the game, like the games I expect to be day
Yeah.
ones.
Like the. I'm sure they paid them probably recouped their development cost. And
Yeah.
we did it. With this Oddworld Soulstorm. Then it cripples. It cripples them.
Which is weird. It was
Yeah.
interesting. There was one other article or something like that said, oh, it was from
Excuse me.
oh, why can't I think of the people they made Fury? It was like the Baker or something like a I
Oh,
forget.
Game Bakers
Yeah, I
or
think so. They made Fury and they were talking about how they're skipping Xbox Series X
yeah.
for like the upgrade or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about like how on PlayStation they made more money
The
from
Game Bakers. Yep, that's it.
being on Plus than they did on. I'm pretty sure it came to Game Pass or it is on Game Pass now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they mentioned like how they recovered their money more with PlayStation and like Plus than they did with Game Pass.
Nice. That's a.
And then it
I,
sold better on PlayStation as well, so that also helps. But I guess my thing was like it's interesting that Oddworld like it crippled them somehow, but like
yeah. Well, I think it got downloaded like 5 million times or something like that.
yeah, but see that like no,
Which would surprise me. I mean, nothing against the game. It's just
but it was a launch game or like I mean, it was a game for people who had a PS5 and there was nothing else out. So like on one hand you can look at the sales and be like, oh, we missed a big opportunity here, but like I can guarantee you I would have never even touched the game for $1. Like I'm not an Oddworld fan. I did try this game out and I hated it. I could not stand it. I like it's one of the very few games that I just put down and I deleted it and said I'm never finishing this. And
damn son.
it's not that it's a bad game. So like me saying that is not saying like people shouldn't be playing that game. It's more like it's not my style. I don't think the formula is very fun as a game. I think there's a lot of frustrating things about it. So I think if they were to sell it for $20 or
Mm-hmm.
whatever they try to sell it at, I guarantee you that thing sold would sell less than 100,000 copies.
Oh, guarantee it.
Guarantee it.
The
Personally,
popping
guarantee
platinum
it. In
guarantee at
Comic Sans.
PBG. The Comic Sans. Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes, we're all hyped for Stray to for whatever the game's going to be when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Simulator. Hey, this next game, it looked freaky as could be because Wyatt was watching the show with me, quote unquote. He's in the living room and he got behind me when the Callisto Protocol came out.
Bad timing.
Woo! You can definitely tell it's from the creators of Dead Space.
Absolutely.
But man, it looked good. I mean, I'm pretty sure they showed the PS5 version of it. That's got to be the PS5. It looked really, really good, and I'm all for that creepy, crazy space horror, survival horror. Oh yes, yes, yes. Give me. Was it too scary for you? Did you hide behind Lando?
Yeah, I turned off
Reggie,
the state of
no,
play.
no, no, no.
um, yeah, I don't, I think it looks really cool,
Mm-hmm.
but again, it is too scary for like if it's not co-op, I'm not playing it.
I'll just come to your house, sit beside you, and offer you chai tea.
That will work. That actually
Drink,
would help.
drink this, relax. Put this rag on your head, take your pants off, close your eyes.
Ooh, this is getting better. Keep speaking.
But yes, I'm totally. That looks very good, and it looks like I'll just be crapping my pants too. We can crap our pants together. Compare who has the more solid load when it's over with. Whose stool was more manly. I didn't cry. I saw you cry. I saw two tears. We'll compare, okay?
Sounds good.
But it looked good. It looked really good. And at one point, it was supposed to be part of the PUBG universe. I'm like, what? How does PUBG go from peeps landing on the map fighting to alien creatures on a mining station or whatever's going on in that game?
Got to admire the ambition to try to make that work, though.
Yeah. How do we tie this string to that string? Well, let's start looking at this shit. Maybe when you landed on PUBG Island, you were technically like the United States trying to get secrets to the spaceship that the Russians were building,
Hmm.
and and somebody got it and took them back to America. America built the spaceships, and they went to space, went to Mars, and they found the Callisto Protocol. They were chilling on Mars. Can I get a job now? I mean, I think I did a pretty good job with that.
You did,
Thank you.
100%.
Here's the one game. I guess it was a little out of place in my opinion. Roller Drone.
That was like a state of play game. That was like a vintage
I
state of
don't
play
know. I
game.
mean, I'm not hating on it. I just was like, oh well, that's cool.
I I
It
thought it
looked
was
cool.
awesome, to be honest.
Well, I'm not hating on it. I just thought like like you said, it was a very sit play game because it's like big announcement, big announcement, big announcement, big announcement, and then hey, Roller Drone.
Uh, is it the only thing I didn't understand
Is it over yet?
is it single player?
I don't know. Pretty sure from what I can tell.
Because at first it looked like it was a multiplayer game, but then there was slowdown in the game, and I feel like slowdown doesn't necessarily work in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Um,
What the hell's going on?
but I thought it looked really cool, and I'm actually totally stoked to get that eventually. If it is in fact like a single player, if it's multiplayer, I'm not. I like unless it's free to play. Like I'm never giving it a shot.
Oh,
Just I don't have time for multiplayer games, especially like ones that I don't know if I'm gonna like. Considering that there's other games that are multiplayer that I do like.
understood. Well, I'm happy that you're hyped for it. I just kind of thought it was out of place with the show.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Then again, like you said, it's a very set of play game.
That would have been the highlight of the show for most data plays.
Oh man. And then the one game I was kind of that I thought was an Atlas game, but it wasn't. Eternites. Did I say it right?
I think so. I mean,
Okay.
it's like to me, it looked like it's supposed to be Eternal Nights, but
Eternal
they
Nights.
mixed
Yeah.
it so Eternites,
Eternites. We'll go
like
with that.
termites.
If we said it wrong, I apologize. Or if I said it wrong, I double apologize. But the game looked really cool. I know it's like a RPG dating game. I'm married, so I'm past that stage of my life. I'll hold some digital hands because like that one scene, like press X to hold hand or something like that. Oh, that was kind of cute. You know?
It was R1.
Oh, R1, thank you. How did you remember that so vividly?
Someone posted a picture of that.
Ah, okay. What'd they say? Click cringe. Ugh.
No, I think it was like
Oh,
the cutest moment of State of Play or something like that.
okay, that's cool. It definitely had something about it. Just really caught my attention. And I'm like, I think I want to check that out when it releases.
I thought it looked great. I
Yeah.
thought the gameplay
Hmm.
was fantastic. Definitely intrigued me.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm with you. Like I'm past the stage of dating sim games. I mean,
Yeah.
like I don't know if I was ever actually in that stage, but uh, I I don't know. To me, it just seems like instead of Persona, where you're building relationships with random people, or not random people, but with like all these other people, I feel like it's just this is more like let's do
So,
Persona with dating sim. You know,
yeah.
like you try to covet these girls or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
Sup, girl?
yeah.
Want
Um,
to touch my shining hand?
let's
Want to see
hold
what else
hands.
shines? Ooh.
Uh, so I I don't I'm super pumped for it. I think the gameplay is gonna be a lot of fun in terms of the actual action RPG parts of it,
Mm.
and I can't wait to get to third base by holding hands with a girl.
Ooh, that's third base.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, but I thought third base was like,
Third,
you're about to slide into base, son. That's
yeah. I mean, I can't remember. I think there was a movie or a TV show at some point that like it had like some like really conservative Christian and like they hugged or something like that, and he's like, oh, like that's that's third base, and they're like, what?
yeah.
Like what's home? Like what's home plate in the like? Apparently like there's like eight bases to this person or whatever, but
God. Yeah.
I think I'm making this scenario up in my head at this point because I can't even picture it. I just feel like I can remember the moment or remember like that happening. But I just wanted to joke around there about that being third base.
Some people it is. Oh my God, I touched their hand.
Yeah, for a middle schooler.
Yeah. But yes, Eternites, it's on the radar. And we did get an email about it already, which was, I was surprised. I'm like, hey, well, that's cool.
That is exciting.
So maybe next year I might have a review for you, some coverage.
Yeah, I can't wait to review it for you.
Thank you, you sweetheart.
Hmm.
James has tipped his game up lately, and some people haven't been so happy. But guess what? She can get over it because he's mine now. The boy is mine. Okay. The next game on the list was a game that looked way better than I thought it would. Street Fighter 6, man. I was kind of worried after that initial reveal video they had when they first teased the game. When they had that logo that looked like that other logo, people were like, "Wait a minute." I was genuinely surprised by Street Fighter 6. It looks very big budget. The animations and everything, and the character redesigns, and the the single player mode it's getting, the open world, whatever it is. How you're all of a sudden talking to people, all of a sudden they're fighting, like, oh, dude, cool. But yes.
I couldn't agree more with you to be honest. Like
Oh shit.
it's it was a game like street like fighting games in general. Like I used to love my one of my first the first games I've ever played was Mortal Kombat, and so
Really?
yeah
First game you ever played?
I don't know. It's not the first
Fighting
game I
game.
ever played. It's one of
Oh,
the first
fighting game.
games. Like
Okay, yeah.
so I think I owned Sonic the Hedgehog 2 first, because it came with my Sega Genesis,
Yeah.
and then my cousins got me Mortal Kombat,
Mm.
and I love Mortal Kombat. It'll
Oh yeah.
always have like a special place in my heart. But
Same, Bubba. Same.
I've like grown away from fighting games because like
Mm.
there's too much time you need to put into mastering it.
Oh yeah.
So it's just
It's a
always been like a
commitment.
little bit of a turn off because it's like if I'm gonna go back to fighting, I want to, I want to get good at it. Instead
Yeah.
of like when I was a kid, I was playing Mortal Kombat. I use Sub Zero. I freeze the guy. I jump over to him. I uppercut him. I freeze him again. Uppercut him.
Yeah.
Like so there wasn't really a whole lot of
Tactics. It's just
yeah, it is very
cheap.
basic.
Cheap.
So when any of these Street Fighters that come out, I'm just like, whatever. I get it. Fighting fans love the game. Good for them. More power to them. I'm never buying it. Uh, and then I watched this trailer and I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably still not buying it, but this has like my attention. Like it looked so cool. Like this looks like a game I want to watch someone stream. Like I don't watch people
Oh
stream games,
yeah.
and like I would love to watch someone who's really good at fighting games play this game because it looked so cool, like the combos and everything.
Mm-hmm. The
So like
animations. Whew.
the colors on it were awesome too.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
too,
like when
man.
it like be like a nice like highlighter blue in there, and like
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm totally down with this. Like I hope that this sells crazy on all platforms, and like I don't know. I just really like the direction that they're going with in this.
It looks and feels big budget.
Hmm.
That Capcom knows that they could have something big on their hands. Because I think, like you said about watching somebody play it, I think they're really putting it into that too, so that these tournaments and influencers or the big streamers get into this game, that people will tune in just to watch them play it, to watch the master at work. I think they definitely they're onto something big with this one. Because I mean, like I said, I was bored that first reveal trailer, the new look of the characters. I'm like, oh man, they're so damn muscly and big, and what's going on? And it's too realistic. And then they showed the reveal trailer today, and I was like, whoa, 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 wait a minute, this is much better than I thought it would be. Like, bravo, Capcom. This should have been instead of play Capcom Edition. I feel like Capcom really
Yeah,
took the ball and was just like, move out the way, bitches. We going for a touchdown.
that was like the surprising thing about the state of play is like you realize what was there and what was the stars like the
Mm-hmm.
star of the show, and it's just like really Capcom could have had their own little summer games fest.
Yeah. Because the last set I played was Square Enix. This one's Capcom.
Yeah. Uh, so it's just like I get that Sony's marketing these games, but at the same time, like I think Capcom could have generated just as much interest having their own show and showing
Yep.
these things. Uh, I think the marketing deals are more beneficial for like Sony and Microsoft because people associate those games
Oh yeah.
with them. But like as like a of like if you're like a fan of Capcom or those just any of those games, like you really would rather just see a Capcom showcase and like have these games out there.
Mm.
So it is surprising that Sony got away with doing a state of play with like no first party stuff.
They warned it. Well, Horizon. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, one thing. I mean,
Hey, hey, hey.
and it really wouldn't have been a first party until or like a year ago wouldn't have been first
Yeah.
party.
And then the Spider-Man reveal, which should have been a blog post, right?
Yes, that should have been a
Yeah.
blog post. Should have, they don't. I feel like that they just did it to try to say it was close to 30 minutes.
Come on. All right. Well, yeah. Street Fighter Six. Hey, it's Street Fighter Six is the third most watched trailer out of all the trailers so far. RE4 has 658,000 views. The last game has 226,000, and then Street Fighter has 222,000 views.
Huh.
It's just on the PlayStation YouTube page. It doesn't count for like Capcom's own page and whatnot. But no, man, I am very excited for Street Fighter Six. Capcom seems like they seem like they're like you kind of felt like Street Fighter Five. It was great. It, right now, if you play Street Fighter Five, it's a damn good game because there's tons of content. When it first came out, it seemed like it was just Capcom was like, "Oh man, I don't know about this." It felt good, but it didn't feel like big budget. It feels like Street Fighter Six. They're really going on the brand again. They know they can put a product out there so not people can be like, "Oh my god," because everyone's on Twitter right now going, "Oh my god" about it. So yeah, definitely another game I'm excited about. Damn it, too many games. James?
Yeah.
Oh, oh god, I got scared for a second.
Yeah, sometimes I just like to let you speak.
I like to let you speak sometimes too. It's your turn. Next up, we got Tunic, which came out for Xbox earlier this year. People say it's like Legend of Zelda with a fox. And if that's true, then fuck yeah, because Legend of Zelda is great. Even though Breath of the Wild was drastically different. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and all that, did you watch the Sonic Frontiers footage?
I saw some of it. I saw that everyone just said it looked like a Unreal tech demo with
Oh, I
Sonic as a
heard that. Yeah,
character.
I felt like it was Sonic meets Breath of the Wild, kind of that
And that's
they
what it
should just.
seemed. That's what it seemed like a
Mm,
year ago, or not a year ago, half a year ago, I guess, when they first showed it off. And I'm all for it because I think an open world Sonic makes sense considering he's so fast.
yeah,
And if the power of the SSDs is true, then I feel like the this is perfect for like this is like the perfect timing for a Sonic open world game where you can load in textures fast and I don't know. I think this is like the idea of a sandbox, open sandbox for Sonic, where he's going super fast. You can travel anywhere really quickly. Then I think I'm all down for it. I didn't watch the thing, but I assuming when it gets closer to time, I will.
there was there was some rough frame rate drops, and then animations were still a little stiff, and lots of pop up. But
I can show you some
they got at
stiffened
least six
pop
more,
ups.
5, 6 more months of development time, and I saw a whole Twitter thread that was delay it, please delay it. So, Sega, don't do this to us. Like, oh my god, people are crazy. But yeah, when I first saw like the kind of look in the film, it made me think of Sonic meets Breath of the Wild. You got to do something with Sonic. You can't just run around in the damn loop that loops his whole life. And they tried making him a werewolf. We saw how that turned out, or whatever the hell that was. But yeah, Tunic looks. I mean, all the gameplay I've seen, I've read tons of reviews for it, and everyone said it's just a really good game. Right up your alley, I bet.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, it kind of has like that Death's Door kind of feel to it.
That's what I was going to say, man.
And if people who did not hear my thoughts on Death's Door, I thought it was my game of the year.
Yeah.
So
Do you want a review code for Tunic if I can get one?
hell yeah, I would absolutely take one. I do think that
Oh
I have a
hell
strange
yeah.
feeling though that this might be like a PlayStation Plus extra game. Um,
Or it could be a PS Plus game. Like a I don't know,
I
essentials, whatever the essential tier.
I'm gonna say
The
it's
rest
gonna
of
be
us,
an extra refresh one, like the mid month refresh.
they already took Game Pass money, so why not take some PS Plus money?
Yeah, I just think that I only reason why I would say it's not gonna be on Plus is because they did take that Game Pass money and the game was really good. So,
Mm-hmm.
with the word of mouth of it being good,
Mouth.
could it sell? Like at least try to sell it before you, just put it on a subscription service.
Yeah.
Especially since you already put it on one, it's like okay, well, make these people. I mean, unfortunately, it's like the PlayStation people are the ones who have to buy it, but like I am totally down to like help support a developer, especially a smaller developer. When like me buying like that's like I bought the Death's Door physical edition, even though I got my review
Yeah.
copy. Like I like supporting smaller devs when they really create something magical that you don't see in most games anymore. So I'm excited for it. If we can get a review copy for it, I'm totally down. I would love to review that game.
Aw. Maybe I can put that quote in the request. James Poppin Platinum said he would love to review your game.
Poppin' premium platinums.
Popping Premium Platinums would love to review your game. So if you would so kindly consider us a review code, we would hashtag love it. Uh, I don't know. I kind of missed the season alert of the future trailers. I missed some of it because my son decided that he needed his shirt he took off earlier. All of a sudden, we go outside, had the ball little pool, and he's like, "Daddy, I want to take my shorts off." I'm like, "Okay, I'm taking my shirt off too." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, bud, whatever." So he hands them to me, and then we come back inside and he's playing with Legos, and I'm watching the sit play. Daddy, I need my shirt back. Okay, well, I'll find it in a second, son. It's in your room. Go get it. I don't want to get my shirt. You go get it. Oh my God, Wyatt, we're not doing this right now, son. And I
Yeah.
kind of missed some of it. So did it look good? I mean, it looks good, but did it seem like the gameplay seemed appealing? Or
Funny enough, I missed a good chunk of it too because of
oh
Landry.
no,
I would say that I would say I saw half of the trailer. Um, I don't know how I feel about I think aesthetically it's very pleasing to look at, and I think it's just an absolutely beautiful game in the same way that like Rhyme was a very beautiful game. Like the color choices are really well done. I don't really know what the gameplay is like because I saw like one part where you're taking picture of, I don't know if it's a dead body or whatever, because like I said, I couldn't hear Landry's chirping and throwing shit at me.
no, no,
Um,
no.
he wasn't saying no. He's just like he loves playing catch. I guess even though he's not the one catching, he's just the one throwing. But he's like throwing stuff at me and then going bah bah bah, bah like it's just like okay, well I'm like half paying attention to it. I mean, I remember seeing because this game was revealed like a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Um, it's definitely one that caught my eye, and
yeah. I remember you
uh,
saying something about it.
yeah, I definitely want to see what it's like. I just don't know if the gameplay is going to be really deep or if it's just going to be something that's more like kind of like a journey esque game where you're just kind of traveling and the gameplay is not necessarily deep, but it's enjoyable and it's relaxing. I'm not sure if that's what this game is going to be like, but I'll definitely look at more into it as we get closer to the fall season.
This fall's getting loaded. I'll tell you that.
Is it?
I know the Callisto Protocol. That's 2022.
That's winter, you dumbass.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said that's winter, you dumbass.
You said fall. Okay. Well, don't call me names. That hurts my feelings.
You're so sensitive.
I have a construction job. You can't be sensitive.
Yeah, that's the truth. You cannot be sensitive in construction.
Like, Bubba, if you can't take some jokes, some poking fun of, or being called a pumpkin because you wore an orange fluorescent shirt, then you better go sit on the porch. Okay, then they ended the show with another game everyone expected to see because Square Enix kind of was hinting at it. Final Fantasy 16. Boy, how did it look freaking fantastic! I'm so hyped for this game, and I was so hoping that crazy rumor about Forspoken being delayed again, so FF16 could take its spotlight, was going to be true. So after watching that trailer, watch these epic battles, this super cool gameplay, these amazing looking guardians, the summons, and then it said summer 2023, and my little heart was broken. Man, I was like, oh no, because they were like, oh yeah, man, the game's almost done. We're doing this to it right now, and I guess almost done in gaming means 8 months away from completion.
No, that's a year away from completion.
No, that's right. Oh shit, yeah.
Um,
Why did you say that? Why did you live in this this make believe world I just made up?
I don't know because apparently
Damn it,
December
Comic
is
Platinum,
the
just
fall as
make me
well
up.
for you. So I think you are 3 months like ahead of something. I don't know. Like, your internal
Oh,
whatever the fuck is going on is just so
everybody's
off
all
right
being
now.
whacked.
Yeah.
No, maybe like their summer means
I mean, at best that's
April.
May, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Uh, it, I was also disappointed to see that because I wanted to believe that the rumors were true
Yeah,
about Forspoken getting pushed.
but
And
you're hyped about Forspoken. Well,
yes,
you want to play it. I know you said that it looked appealing to you and you want to play it.
I am hyped about it and I do want to
Okay.
play it. But I mean, if you're telling me that I can only have one and it's Forspoken or Final Fantasy, I'm picking Final Fantasy, you know?
Yeah, thank you. That's
Um, so it's, like I might be crazy, but I'm not that crazy. But like it, it I definitely expected it to be like early 23 at this point because like
yeah.
when they first showed it at the PlayStation showcase or whatever
Mm,
PlayStation whatever was it the whatever the one that they did the September before PlayStation 5 came out.
yeah.
Um, when they did that trailer, Jason Schreier mentioned how that game is much further in development than we expected. And so I was like, I remember when we did um, a predictions podcast for
Yeah.
for like the one that was uh, one of the other showcases. I predicted that it would come out before Forspoken,
Oh,
and obviously that's not holding true right now. But I don't know. I guess I was misled by what Jason meant by being further along in development because I would say 3 years of I guess that would be 2.5 years. So 2.5 years of still of more development is a little bit less further along than I thought he was implying.
mm.
Either way, the game does look great. The
Oh yeah.
summons look
Oh
awesome,
man. Ooh.
which to me that's always been like the big selling point in uh, that's like the big selling point to me in Final Fantasy. Like I loved the Aeons in 10,
Oh
the
yeah.
Guardian Forces in 8, like even though they're all the
Mm-hmm.
same people, like and called different things for some reason. I don't know why they can't stick with one fucking name.
Yeah.
But like those I loved using the summons in 10 and getting like Anima out there and
Oh dude, he was insane.
yeah. And so it was cool to see them be like have like a bigger spotlight in this. I think one of the really really cool things if they do this would be like obviously they seem to have like a really big size in the game, like their character models that is.
Yeah.
It would be really cool if you summon them and like part of the part of like the fight that is going on at that time is like you fighting as like Ifrit or whatever.
Mm.
Which they called it. Do you say Ifrit or how do you say it?
I said Ifrit.
See, they said it's slightly different in that trailer, and I don't remember how they said it.
It's the accent, the British accent.
Yeah.
Probably eating beans too.
But like it'd be really cool if like you're fighting like another big beast as Ifrit and like like the scale like the map zooms out where like you're this gigantic creature and like everything you can see everything like how small everything else is in comparison to it.
Yeah.
But also it would be really cool if you're also on the ground as your main character and in the background you see them fighting.
I bet you'll happen because that would be a pretty awesome visual.
Like it
And
just
trying to avoid getting stepped on and
yeah, like just imagine like like a boss battle where like you both summon something coming out and it's like you're watching like Godzilla versus Kong in the background while you're also trying to destroy this like normal human being and like you can really do some cool cinematography with it. So I don't know, I just I hope something like that happens because it just because of the scale that it seems like those are going to be on.
Well, Square loves big. It's either big or go home. You played FF15, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
The battle against Leviathan and all that, and how the summons would come over there and pick your ass up.
Yeah,
That was
the
always so cool.
yeah the
Hey,
summons
come here,
were
Prince Noctis. Let me hold you for a second. Lightning rod.
yeah.
Let me drop you back down.
Um,
That was cool.
yeah, I liked how 15, like to me 15 was like the start of
Yeah.
the scaling in Final Fantasy and like really appreciating how big or small things are. Um,
Power they have. Woo.
and the combat looks much more refined in this game than 15. 15 was kind of boring in a way
Mm.
because I mean I think it might have been like part of it is like I didn't understand it because it was so vastly different than like those turn-based ones.
Yeah.
Um, but this one, and I think I saw a post about it how uh, I think it was like the combat director of Devil May Cry 5 was like,
Yeah.
so I do think that this combat's gonna be really tight.
He was. He also worked on Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this guy's had some, a very diverse, group of games he's worked on. It's just going to be interesting for sure.
Do you see that they said? So I know like it's disappointing that 2023 is summer 2023 is the release date, but they said that the game is playable from front to back already. So you can complete the game already. If
It's probably rough.
yeah, and
A lot
that's
of
pretty much what they
incomplete
said
side
is that there's gonna
quest.
yeah they're gonna do. They said that there was a lot of optimization that was gonna go on, which I'm all for it. Like I think
Amazing.
Final Fantasy, like I do think that more people are reinvigorated after the success of 14 and also the success of uh, 7 remake. So I think that with people remembering how great Final Fantasy is as a series, that 16 they do need to make sure this game is polished to a T. Like
Oh,
this has to be
definitely.
like their
100%.
magnum opus kind
Yeah.
of. So I'm hoping they get there, and I think that they will.
They
And
have
if
another year.
yeah, they do, unfortunately.
Hmm. And that was the last game of the set of play, which they had all that content that we just talked about in 30 minutes.
Did you feel though that it just kind of like ended surprisingly? Like I was expecting that like one more thing, and it was like God of War or Ragnarok,
Oh, yeah.
or even like maybe considering that they did two Capcom games in a row, that maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake was going to end the show. Because like
Part two.
yeah, like I definitely thought Final Fantasy 16 is a good thing to end on. I'm not saying that. It just felt like it ended, and I was
Oof.
like,
Yep.
okay,
Instant
well,
guns.
where's the next thing? And she's just like, yeah, sorry, like that's all we had for you today. I'm like, you bitch,
How dare you?
because it wasn't 30 minutes either. That's why I thought there was another thing
Oh,
too.
no. Sorry, James.
Yep, should be. It's all your fault. Got me hyped for 30 minutes, and it was
You
27
20
minutes and
minutes.
some change.
Sure, your wife gets hyped a lot, but she gets like 3 minutes instead of 15.
3 minutes. How long do you think I'll
Yeah.
last?
Whoa! Yeah, hey, man, come on.
Damn, she wishes I
Don't
last three
yeah.
minutes.
In what world?
Yeah, maybe if I combine like like the last 100 times together.
Damn. Well, I got some. I got some. I'll send you a good Amazon link. All right. But overall, the show, I was very impressed. I thought Sony that was the best set of play yet. Like you said earlier, it felt like a E3 show without Sony.
Yep.
It's very much so. Sure, they had Horizon call them out, and but come on, that don't count.
Yeah, and that's I think part of my disappointment, which I'm not saying I'm disappointed in the show, but like I kind of wish the state of play they would have just done VR. Like to me, it's weird that they're showing these VR2 games, and we don't know like when it comes out, the price, anything about it. We don't know like you don't really see people playing it. Like you would have hoped that they would have had like a some sort of demo where they show you more about the gameplay. So like, I think it would have been cooler for them to wait on the VR stuff a little bit more. Like just go to, I don't know, whenever you're ready to announce like the actual release date, and then have it like just an all out showcase of VR2. Like I think if it felt just a bit disjointed with it being focused on VR2 in the beginning, and then hammering more of the multi-platform games coming for the next generation, or
Well,
I
I
guess the
mean,
current.
it was a good variety of other platforms, though. I mean, PSVR 1, PSVR 2, the PC offerings, PlayStation Network, PS4, PS5. I mean,
I'm not,
Sony has a wide portfolio of consoles and platforms they got to cover. I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
yeah, I don't disagree in that sense, but like it's just like I said, to me, it's like have an all out reveal for this VR2, and I think I would have been fine waiting for. Like I think you could have shown Resident Evil 4 remake still, because like that one was just we don't know what their VR component is there, but like you could have held off on Village, and No Man's Sky, and Walking Dead. Like we knew two of those three things were coming pretty much. The Village was, I mean, you'd say like we knew two and a half of those things were coming. Like they're all kind of rumors, but besides Walking Dead and
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I would have been fine to just have an all out blowout of VR2.
Oh, it's coming. I'm sure that we'll have one here in the next few months.
Yeah.
Got to. If you're gonna sell this damn thing to everybody, you're gonna have to have a release date, prices, special collector's edition, this, that, this.
Yeah, because I
These
mean,
games are coming.
you're gonna have to, you imagine, so it's not coming out this year at this point. Like I truly don't believe it, because you wouldn't not like have the price and the release date already. Like this would have been the perfect time, because like just like PlayStation did with the PS5 is like, okay, in June they said that it comes out in November.
Mhm.
That now that if you're showing something in August and it comes out in October, like that's not a whole lot of time. Like it's got, to me, you gotta give it like 6 months pretty much to like get up the pre-orders and really showcase like what's going on here and get people built on hype.
Mhm.
So that's why I don't think it's coming out this year, and we'll just have to wait till March of 2023, I guess, which coincidentally aligns with Resident Evil 4 Remake's release date.
Uh oh. Uh oh. I'm okay with that.
And that coincides with Walking Dead's, VR5 or VR2 release date.
Oh,
VR5. I'm way ahead of the future.
VR5. We done jumped ahead, bitches.
It's starting to get late.
Yeah.
You put me to sleep.
No, no. Hey, man. I was impressed with the show. I'm glad you were too, because it was a very good show and a great way to kick off Summer Game Fest. Hang 10, bruh. So we got that coverage, and then I know James has a review he wants to talk about in a few minutes before he falls asleep. Or we can
Yeah.
save it for another time. Whatever you want to do, man.
I'll just do it now.
Okay.
So yeah, last week or whenever we last talked, obviously I couldn't
It
speak
was
about the game because I was
it
under
was last week.
embargo.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're on the roll.
Yeah.
Don't jinx
Well,
it.
I mean, I couldn't remember if what day was it? Sunday. It was Sunday, so it was actually technically this week.
Technically.
Technically, yeah. Um, so I got to review Super Perils of Baking, which is
Woo.
Colin Moriarty's. Well, I guess he doesn't technically fully own it because he's 49%, I think. And then, but Lily Mo Games and Colin Moriarty, they made the game. Uh, they're the makers of Abroxia and Twin Breaker,
Yep.
and Perils of Baking was a game that like their first game. So each one is unique in their gameplay. One was a brick breaker, one's like the I don't even know how to explain the like the Hybroxia. Is it like a? It's like one of those old
Shoot 'em
school.
up, right?
Well, yeah, it's
Oh,
like it's an old school like flying shooting game. Like where you're just kind of going, like the screen's moving forward and you're and you're just shooting things that are coming out. Either way, moving on. So this one's more Mario esque, like platformer, like a side scroller game. It has a lot of similar elements to a Mario game. Like your main button is jump, and you can run if you hold square. Um, it it doesn't really revolutionize, like that type of game. And I'm not saying it was meant to do that.
Mm.
Um, I just feel like it didn't really do anything better than Mario for the most part. There was like, I think the one element of gameplay that I thought was better was in Mario, you get your power ups or lives from item boxes, really. Like, so, if you hit a mushroom, you grow. If you hit the feather, like you're whatever, a raccoon.
Mm.
So in this game, instead, you get your power up. There's only one power up, and you get it by collecting the sweets in the game. So like the sweets are just like the coins in Mario, where they're scattered throughout the map.
Yeah.
And eventually, if you don't get hit, like you become like a baker. So you can like throw like frying pans and shit like that. And it makes the game easier if you're trying to slope, like just not get hit, because you can, like I said, you can knock things off ledges and or hit them and kill them, like that, like things you couldn't kill before.
Yeah.
So it is cool that, like, I like that the the power ups were tied to collecting rather than just finding an item box.
Mm.
So I do appreciate that part. I think one thing that's kind of frustrating that I didn't mention in my written review, was I don't love that the square and like the square button is run and X is jump. I think it really could have been mapped to L2, R2, really, or just have one of those buttons, like the jump, like, or like the sprint button be L2, or right stick, or left stick. I mean, like clicking it in, because like you're really holding your thumb over square the whole time to try to sprint, and then you're like the bottom part of your thumb is pressing X to jump. So I feel like, in the older days when like A and B were sprint and jump, it made more sense because there really wasn't. I mean, there were like the top buttons, but like mapping buttons in older games was more difficult, and people didn't understand things at the time. But like now, why wouldn't you have two different fingers press the buttons? It's not like I'm not gonna be holding my index finger and my thumb on the controller to do that. So I think that was just like one of those things, like after a while, like I'm tired of holding square, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like my thumb's killing me or anything like that. It's just like this could have been mapped differently. But the main gameplay element that I felt was more concerning was how zoomed in the camera felt. It's not bad for a normal run. It's bad for a speed run though, because unless you're staying flat the whole time, you don't really know where you're gonna land when you jump up somewhere and come down. Like if you're avoiding all the obstacles that are below and you're jumping on like the clouds or platforms or whatever, and you're on your way down and you're on like a full sprint, you more than likely, I feel like, end up in a pit and die, and you have to restart your whole run again. Like there's no forgiveness in that respect. And like, or you will land like close to an enemy and maybe die, like either get hit or die from the enemy. So like, I know like that's kind of, it does that a little bit in Mario, but I feel like Mario's a little bit more zoomed out, where you can kind of you have a little bit more time to react on like where you're landing from like a bigger jump.
Mm.
And so like that, in that respect, it kind of reminded me of like Sonic, where you're sprinting and you don't know what's coming next, and you're just gonna either get hit or get lucky. So you kind of have to, in a way, to speed run the game, you have to kind of memorize your jumps a little bit. And I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing.
Mm.
It's just not every playthrough or not every jump feels the same and all that stuff. So it's like, like this, I don't want to have to be able to close my eyes and be able to remember my jumps to speed run the game. Like I want to be able to like visually see like and just avoid things like with my reaction like time to not get hit or die. So I think that's like a frustrating thing because the game does want you to speed run 20 levels to get a trophy. It's not that hard, but they are not like they're not. And I said this in my review, cakewalks. Like it's not like you just can breeze through the first level on a speed run. Like you actually have to try, like and you have to be somewhat good to do it. But I would say like the most fun part of the game is doing like the side stuff. So like beating the level is one thing, but like you get to collect bake, kind of like you get to collect Kong and Donkey Kong. You get there's the game wants you to not get hit for the levels, and you get something for that. There's the speed running, and then there's also one secret placed in each level. So there's 50 levels, so 50 well there's 50 secrets for those 50 levels, but like those secrets, some of them take you to a secret level. So there's 5 extra secret levels in total, 55 secrets. But those are fun to find because like some of them are like super easy, like out in the open. Like they'll have like a part of like the portal like sticking out from a wall, and you're like, oh well, that's easy. But some of them you gotta just kind of like fuck around with crashing yourself into a wall. Like especially like those like the ones where you're like flying on a balloon or whatever, and just like you can go anywhere you want. Like you just you really just like will hug all the walls and stuff like that to see if any of them let you through. And like I said, they're not that challenging to find, and I like that. It made me feel like I was a pretty good secret hunter, I guess. So I appreciate that. As far as level design goes, it's pretty basic. Most of them are Mario-esque type levels where you're just jumping from platform to platform and going through. But there's also like a little bit of change of pace in some of the levels. Like one, you're in a mine cart, and it's more about your reaction time. So like the level can be completed in like 30 seconds if you're good enough, because all you're going is doing like holding forward or trying to break holding backwards. And it's just really about you timing, and like that I thought those ones were fun and like a good change of pace then, from rather than like controlling your character back and forth. This one's just you're always going forward. There's water levels that feel similar to Mario, and you're pretty much helpless in the water. Like you can't really jump on anyone. But again, if you collect enough sweets, you can throw your frying pans and shit like that at like the cake fish and all that stuff. So that makes the levels easier, and it controls pretty well for the most part. There's only a few times where it's just like it asks a little bit of you to be good to stay like like there might be like a small clearance but like below a spike trap, and that can be a little frustrating because if you press X, like your character floats maybe a little bit too much. But for the most part, it plays really well. And then like the last major change in gameplay levels is like one where it's similar to flying, or similar to the swimming levels, but you're flying on a balloon. And that one is pretty cool because like you get that power up to throw things the whole time, no matter what. Like even if you get hit, you still get to keep that power. And that one was more enjoyable than the water level to me. But like I said, those happen like, so there's 50 levels, and I would say maybe 20 levels are between those 3 things. So there's a good variety in that. And they all do have this like the same secrets and stuff like that. So like each level, no matter what you're playing, like what kind of level you're playing on, all has that stuff. And then finally, every 10 levels has a boss. The issue I had was that it's the same boss every 10 levels. The only difference is that it adds like a maybe one extra move set. But it's insanely basic, and and like I said, it's the same character that you're trying to destroy, which I guess like in Mario, you're always trying to destroy Bowser. So maybe they're copying that, but like I think that they could have been more creative in that, like especially since you're destroying evil cookies and cupcakes and shit like that. Like you could have made like something, like right in the game, you're constantly trying to defeat your brother, and I don't know why like your brother couldn't conjure up like a super cookie that you had to kill. So that was a little bit disappointing, and I think the last boss was by far more like frustrating because like the hitbox sometimes can be a little bit more sensitive than you think it is, and you will lose a health bar, like just from doing stupid shit. And like in the last boss, you have to destroy 2 health bars from him, so like it's like a total of 8 times. And like the dumbest shit will hurt you. So like you, I was so fucking frustrated that last boss. My Shanae's like, do you even like this game? I was like, I do. This is just one of the frustrating things right now. Especially too, because every time you die, you have to like you have to go through the dialogue again. And I think we're past that stage in video games where if you die from a boss that you have to read the dialogue every time. Like you can't even skip through it. You have to like let it play out. So I think that was probably one of the most disappointing things of the game to me. And then like kind of like lastly that I wanted to touch on is just the story. Like Colin Moriarty kind of got flack from me like with the last game Hyroxia because there was like no story and it was bizarre because Twin Breaker had a pretty cool collectibles story. Like the main story was okay at best for Twin Breaker, but like when you read the collectibles, it was awesome. It had a really cool lore to it. This game, the you get to read recipes for every enemy you kill. So like if you kill the cookie, it'll tell you how the recipe on how to make the cookie, and it'll just say something like it'll start off kind of serious about like, oh, you put 2 cups of flour in and one like whatever, and then it's just like add the googly eyes to make it look mean, and it's just like like it has a little bit of charm to it, but then you play the game and you go through the story, and it takes like more of a serious tone at the end, and it just felt off. Like this was like the time to be creative and just be goofy, and it was more about like, oh, they should have like the brothers shouldn't have gone after each other, and like what's in a name really, like it's based on luck and blah blah blah, and like they really should have try to join forces or whatever. And like it was like there was a lot of like I feel like good life wisdom in there, but it was just didn't fit for the style of game it was. I felt like I just was like, why is this taking a serious tone right now? Like it's a game where I destroyed cookies. So and that's pretty much it. Like I said, the game overall is fun. I gave it a 7.5. I think there's, like I said, there's things that they could have improved upon it, and you can read more on the site. But that's pretty much my 2 cents on the podcast. Thomas,
Sorry, dude.
did you fall asleep on me?
I dozed off for a second there. I'm sorry. Dude, I got up real early today. I totally apologize, man.
Dude, I wanted to say I heard you.
You're an hour ahead of me, so
I wanted to say though that I thought I heard you snore a little bit there.
I could have. I am a snorer for sure.
Wow. So I hope I didn't put everyone else to sleep.
No, man, it ain't you. I promise you. Just
That's what my wife
day.
said.
A very long day.
She should have just told me to stop talking.
No, man, never. Hey, James.
No, we're donezo. Well, I guess it's time to end the broadcast because someone's gonna fall asleep on me again. Thomas.
What? No, I'm just playing with you. But no, it's I read your review. I liked your headline for it.
Slightly undercooked.
Yeah, I was like, oh, but it happens. You know, you had Sniper Elite. You had so much fun with that, and
Hmm. I
moved
mean,
on to
I had fun with this game. Like I said, the game is fun at its core. It just has problems.
you got issues.
Yeah, it's got issues.
We have a new update. We've updated just based on your Poppin' Platinum's critiques.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see if they like. I would be highly interested if any developer ever uses any of my reviews for a way to improve their games.
When you said this other day on your podcast,
It'd be
did you
cool.
really mean that? Were you being serious or just like playing around? Because I didn't know. But invest a lot of money into this.
Yeah, consult me and I'll help you and you make your game fun. Make your game fun again.
Yeah, that's your tagline. Vote for me. I'll make your games fun again.
Yeah.
Go Papa Bottoms. I'll be your vice president. Fall
So,
asleep while you're doing your inauguration.
that's yeah, yep, that'd be hilarious. I think it's
You know
hilarious that you
what,
fell asleep during this.
dude? It has been a day. Well, you heard me yawning earlier when we were talking about the state of play and everything. I don't know. I know you only can't hear much going on in my background.
Yeah, I was trying when I heard you, like I said, make a noise when I was talking about the review. I was like, in my head, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure he's asleep. I should probably try to rush this right now, so that way, that way I can, we can finish this up. But
No, it ain't true. It's been a long week.
hmm
Also, you might work Saturday. I'm like, oh no.
that sucks.
He just told us that today. Tomorrow, I was like, okay, tomorrow won't be such a bad day. You gotta look at a job. I'm like, for Monday, he's like, no, we might have to work Saturday. I'm like, man, I already got plans and crap. Shit.
That does suck. Heck, I took off tomorrow. I'm playing golf.
Oh, good luck, Tiger.
Oh, I'm terrible. I'll probably lose all my balls and cry.
Call me crying, Thomas. What do I do?
No, I won't call you crying because you'll just fall asleep on me and
Yeah.
not care.
I tell everybody. I think my friend Matt will appreciate it. And he'll laugh about it. Jacob would too.
Hmm?
My friend Jacob would appreciate it too. I remember we were playing Lego Star Wars one time years ago on the Wii, and we were something on Dagobah with Yoda, and I fell asleep. He's like, Thomas, what? Like, what? Like you were just running into the screen nonstop.
I had or one of my friends. I didn't have a friend. He's still my friend. One of my friends.
Like your
We were
best friend or
playing
just a friend?
best friend. One of my best friends. It was me and like a good friend, and then my best friend. Well, one of my best friends. We were playing FIFA. That mode that I was telling you about, where you get to like create a club and play other people online, and you could
Yeah.
control only your character. And we were playing, and he was running forward, and he had an open avenue to get a clean shot. Like he was wide open, so I passed it to him, and he had fallen asleep, and his character was just running forward.
Wow, out of bounds.
And we were like screaming at him, like, Donovan, shoot it, shoot it. And we're like,
Fucking ZZ Land.
yeah. So I'll never forget that moment either.
Well, he's my new best friend, so
No, he's mine.
no, I don't even know the guy, but he's my best friend. Did we play Hell Let Loose with him?
I don't remember
Wow.
if he was on or not. I know we played with Colin,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't remember the
Colin Moriarty?
fourth. Yes, Colin Moriarty.
What?
I don't remember the fourth person we played. It was probably Donovan. Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, you played with him before.
Cool. Tell him, what's up, bruh?
Yeah, I'll just tell him ZZZZZ.
Sir, Z's a lot.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well,
what
let's go.
was
Let's go to
that?
sleep.
Yeah. Go to sleep, little Brah. Interesting. Yeah, let me. Where's that button at? I don't know where the button's at. I want to have fun editing this tomorrow.
Did you stop it already?
No.
Oh. What button were you
Oops.
looking for then?
The stop button. Yeah. Right. Yeah. There we go. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We had fun sleeping. The State of Snooze cast. No, it was a lot of fun with the State of Play recap.
Yeah, and then after that, it kind of got really boring, right?
Damn good show. It was a damn boring game. So the super perils of sleeping.
It's okay. It's not.
Ourselves.
It is a good game, so
I know. It just you can read his review. James posted 2 reviews today: the super perils of sleeping and snoozing elite. No, he put both reviews up for those games today. The written reviews on the website. So the PlayStationBrahs.com. You can go there and be like, "What up? Look at these reviews." Because James has really done a good job lately. So,
I try.
and hey, we put out 3 podcasts last month. That was, whew,
I'm a workhorse.
dude. We've been pumping them out. That's why I'm wore out. We've done more podcasts in the past 5 weeks than we have in a year.
That's true.
My body can't take this. It's just too much.
My mic is finally getting some use.
Your wife's like, "That's not fair. I haven't wanted my podcast."
Yeah. So I had told her she wanted a podcast today, but I told her I said no, it's my turn.
Oh, should we wanted to?
No, I was fucking with you. I'm not
Oh, okay. So really cool.
No.
Man.
No, she. I'm not sure if that's ever like. I figured she's kind of a dreamer sometimes and comes up with ideas and doesn't ever follow through.
Daydreamer. But babe, I thought you were really had something going on there. I thought you had a good idea. You gotta get her about it. You gotta be like, "Babe, what happened to that podcast idea?" What?
Yeah, honestly, if I pushed her more, she probably would. She probably would do something with it.
Oh,
So, but
oh,
she's a grown woman. She can figure it
she
out.
is. I am woman. Hear me roar. Well, let's do this. Let's push that button and start recording. Thank you for watching, for listening. How are you watching this?
What?
It's the podcast.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this with your ears.
Yes. What was it? What was the joke? It's like, "Oh no, I can't hear my subtitles." Have you seen that joke?
No.
Yeah, because I use subtitles in movies all the time.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking. Yeah.
I can't hear my subtitles. That was somebody else. I can't hear my podcast. I can't watch my podcast. But yes, let's go to bed. I'm going to bed in my own bed.
hmm
It's only best friends cuddle with each other.
Yeah, I did just buy a new bed though. So
Really? What'd you get?
I got a Sealy hybrid
Ooh.
mattress that's like I think some memory foam and spring. So, but it cost me like. So I don't remember mattresses being this expensive, and I understand that like
No, it's V expensive. V expensive.
yeah, and like I think I got my last one for like $700, and it was memory foam, and it really memorized my body, which is why I need to get a new one because the craters are a little bit too. You can it's a valley in on my bed right now, but this one would cost me $3,000.
Oh, only y'all, only.
Not only like that hurt. But we
Crypto cruise for you, bro.
nope. But it was needed, and it feels. I mean, it hasn't come in yet, but like when I laid on it in the store, it felt great, and we got some like pillows with it, and all that stuff, and the pillows were awesome too. It's like the guy told me that he didn't have them in stock because like he wasn't planning on selling them,
Oh,
but like some like rep came in and was just like, let me leave one, like the salesman pitch. And he had me like, I told him, I was like, look, I like really thin pillows and I like them really cool. And he's
well,
and he's like, let me show you these.
yeah.
And he was a really nice guy, but like he wasn't like understanding what I was telling him about like how thin, because like he did give me the thinner ones that he were on the shelf, but I was like trying to explain to him that at the other store there were thinner ones that felt really good, and he was doing these ones that felt like my pillows that. Funny enough, this was the salesman from my last bed 7 years ago. who was working at a different store. But anyway, like it felt like my pillows that he sold me last time, which I don't mind. They're memory foam, but like they're a little bit too thick for me. So like I don't like my head. I don't like that my head was propped up too much, you know. But then he like we laid on one of the beds with the other pillow, and I was like, dude, I want this pillow. And Shanae was the same way. She's like, we can't get our heads off this pillow. Like it, like the instant you got on it,
I
like
can't believe this pillow.
you like felt all the air rush out of it, and it just stayed really cool. And I was like, this is the best pillow I've ever had my head on. And so he's like, he has to like call that guy now to order them for me. But yeah, so super excited for it to get that in a month.
Just become a mattress podcast.
Yes, I can tell you about all the mattress things. I laid on all the beds.
For that much money, you better fucking do it.
Dude, I don't think Tempur-Pedic is like super expensive, like 5,000 7,000, and I don't think they're worth it. Like I laid on some of those, and like I understand like you eventually like kind of conform to it,
Yeah.
but like I don't really necessarily love that feeling that like I'm just gonna my body's gonna mold to the bed, you know. I like I like when I get on it, it's already somewhat soft, you know. So
Yeah, we need a new mattress. I'll tell Heather to check out Sealy.
yes, it was like the Sealy is. I mean, it was on sale this
Memorial Day.
yeah, this for like this whole week, I think it was, and it was like 20. I think the total price of the mattress itself was 2,500, but like I had to buy the box springs. I don't have a king bed. I have a queen bed, so I had to buy 2 new box springs, which that was like 300 something bucks for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's where like a lot of the added cost was, and then but he gave me like I got like a free mattress protector and sheets with it, so it's kind of, you can always haggle apparently with mattress people.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember that. I go to the mattress place. Well, Poppin' Platinum Premium Plapa Poo Poo said I could get a haggle with you on this price. Who?
Yeah, well, the price I couldn't. He said with Sealy's, and I did believe him on this because I talked to other people on the like about the mattress that I wanted. That one I couldn't go further down in price in, but like I said, like everything else was free. So like mattress protector, the sheets, which the sheets were $250 normal, like, and then he gave me 3 pillows for free, like a pillow protector, and then I bought the box springs. I didn't get that and I got delivery for free too.
Of course, gotta be free.
Yeah, so I think if I didn't go during the sale week and I had to buy all those things, I think it would have cost like close to like $5,000.
You've been dropping some of that crypto cash.
Yeah, I'd have had to sell all my Bitcoin.
Oh no.
Terrible times.
Well, that's what we're going to end the show with.
Yep.
Mattress talk by James.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, you learned something new today.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something new today. Not to fall asleep on your own podcast. But as always, thank you for support. We hope that you enjoyed 99.9% of the show. Is it 1% that always ruins the fun?
Fair.
Don't follow Dave on Twitter. Do follow me though.
Correct.
Right, we're still good with that.
Mm-hmm. We're good with that.
Share the podcast with your mom. Tell her I said what's up. And as always, you'll say it.
You know, you gotta say it first.
Oh, okay. Come on, Brah.
Come on, bro.
Did you whisper it or?
I don't know. Say it softly, I guess. You're killing me softly.
With his bra. All right. Come on, Brah. You can't say it softer than that.